Coming up today on Houston Life, learn how to spice up your Thanksgiving dinner with a traditional family dish from a very popular local Mexican spot.
And I will take you behind the scenes of the 32nd annual Ice Spectacular and tree lighting event that happened over the weekend at the Galleria.
Plus, we'll meet the director of the brand new film Spencer, based on the life of Princess Diana.
And not on your company's health plan, we've got your guide to shopping for the plan that delivers on the benefits you value most. All that and more happening today on Houston Life.
Live from Studio B and KPRC2. Houston Life starts now.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Houston Life on this Tuesday, November 16th, 2021. I'm Derek Shore.
And I'm Lauren Kelly, in for Courtney Zavala, who has jury duty today.
Go, Courtney, and your jury duty. You know, jury duty gets a bad rap. And I've actually served on a number of cases, and I think it is a fascinating experience, and it's our civic responsibility.
Why do you think it gets a bad rap, though? Just because you're kind of stuck there the whole day, you don't know what time you're going to be finished, and you don't get paid very much? I
mean, you get paid a few bucks.
Right.
The idea is like reimbursement for your travel expenses. Right. Yeah, I think maybe historically it's not known as the most efficient process, but I think it is something everyone should do, for sure. Well,
everybody in my family has been called multiple times, not to put that out there, but yeah.
Have you not been called lately?
What is the correct answer here for me not to get called lately?
I think once a year they can call you. I used to get summoned once a year like clockwork, but it's been a minute, so feel free to send me that letter.
Well, we sent Courtney, that's why we sent her.
Yes, Courtney, we hope you're having a good time. I hope you were called to a panel and maybe get put on a very exciting jury.
You're right, it is fascinating.
Well, it's hard to believe that Thanksgiving is next week. I think yesterday on the Today Show, someone was mentioning Thanksgiving is next week, and I thought they were wrong. I was like, no, it's not. It turns out, yes, it is. And it's a time when obviously we come together, we can talk about what we appreciate, who we appreciate. For a lot of people, though, it is a very, very stressful time.
Well, aside from getting all the food together, right, and figuring out what you're going to do with the family and your friends who you invite over, there's lots of other stresses that come with it.
Well, maybe it is, you know, seeing certain family members. Yeah. Also, conventional wisdom says that there's certain things that should not be discussed. Well, first of all, at dinner parties in general, but especially on Thanksgiving. Okay. What are some of the things you think should not be discussed?
Oh, my goodness. I don't know. Politics, maybe?
Yes, bingo. That's like the top of the list. Politics, religion. Okay. Sex. Yeah. Death.
Yeah. Why would you want to talk about those things?
Well, so this year we can add something new to that list.
Okay. What is it?
The topic of COVID vaccinations. Because immunization, this could be a source of conflict. And many people have already been having these conversations because it's all about, well, who do you invite now to Thanksgiving?
Right.
And last year during the holidays, obviously social distancing kept us safe, but social distancing also led to a lot of isolation, loneliness, people spending holiday time alone. Right. Which is really painful, right?
Yeah, very sad.
And so this year people are making their lists sort of based on either who's immunized or who's not. So those conversations have already been happening. The New York Times interviewed a university or a professor at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, and he essentially said that people who get vaccinated can be self-righteous. Some people who haven't been vaccinated can be belligerent. So those two combinations, it can make for a combustible mix, essentially.
Oh, yeah. Aside from the crazy family, right? You don't need the crazy family on top of anything else that could just invoke those other stresses.
It's true. It's true. I think Tex wants to weigh in on this. Any topic you would avoid at Thanksgiving?
I mean, all of those that you mentioned, and I just always hope that nobody at the dinner table asks my boyfriend Gabriel, when are you guys gonna get married? Because it's just an eye roll, right? Like anybody who's been dating or even who's single is like, we don't want to hear it. We know.
We're happy living in sin, okay? Leave us alone.
So I know that you mentioned, I cannot believe that Thanksgiving is next week, but you know what's something even shortly after that?
I think I know.
Hanukkah. It is so early this year. It's less than 2 weeks away. It's next Sunday. So we get Thanksgiving on Thursday, and then next Sunday is Hanukkah.
So the first day is actually in November, and year to year, it varies, right? I mean, sometimes it doesn't start until mid-December. It can overlap with Christmas.
So many people always ask me about this because it's based on the Jewish calendar, and this year it falls very early. I don't know if you guys remember this last year. This is my cousin Philip Grossman's Meyerland Hanukkah house.
Yeah.
So many lights. He's preparing to do this again, and I just love watching him put all these up because people really just go to the neighborhood to see this. They're synced up to music, and something fun that he's added this year, if you go to his Facebook page for the Hanukkah house, he gives a tutorial on how to make your own Hanukkah decorations. So it shows like how he made them, and you can try to make your own at home.
Like how you can deck out your entire house with that many lights?
It's basically how he made his wooden dreidels and different things, and how he gets the lights in those. It's actually a pretty cool video, so if you're looking for any kind of decoration ideas,
that's super cool. So the smaller scale items, not the whole house.
Right, yeah, no, he is fully claimed to be the Clark Griswold of the family because his wife and his 3 kids, they don't really help. He doesn't allow them to help because he needs everything to be perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I would like to learn how to make. So some of our best friends are Jewish, and Yuval Michler from Texas Mattress Makers is like my adopted father. I claim him, he claims me. So we celebrate Hanukkah with his family.
Oh, how nice!
Which we're very much looking forward to. This year, though, I think we're gonna get a menorah at home and light the candles day by day.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, because to bring it into our home, we put up our Christmas tree because that's typically what we celebrate. But I think we're gonna branch out this year.
I love that. And maybe I can come over and do the prayer with you.
We would love that.
I'll bring you gifts.
Oh my gosh. We will bring you gifts. Hey, so holiday music is everywhere, right?
Already,
And Sunny 99.1, I believe they started playing wall-to-wall, like non-stop holiday music last week.
They're notorious for flipping the switch at the beginning of November, like the whole month. Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of holiday, am I just imagining this, or
it's already just in your head, Derek?
Something is happening. So when we put up the tree a couple weeks ago, I was like, Brandon, please, we got to put up the tree. Last year, we really didn't even have like a holiday season. We didn't go to Yuval's house for Hanukkah. We didn't celebrate Christmas with my mom. So we put up the tree. That night, I was playing Pentatonix. Brandon has banned Pentatonix from our household.
For our viewers who don't know who Pentatonix is, Tex doesn't like it either. He's about to walk away from the news.
I just mentioned Pentatonix and Tex walks away from me.
A cappella group, and they are phenomenal. Don't get me wrong.
Oh my gosh, they're so talented.
Not really the band who I think of when I think of the first Christmas tune I want to play. It's either Mariah or Michael Bublé.
Dare you? Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas?
Yeah.
A Dallas-based bar banned it from being played before December 1st because they said too much, too soon, it's too early.
Yeah.
So I'm not allowed to play Pentatonix at home. I just play it in the car on my own and I cry.
And you just cry and you sing.
And so here's the thing. Brandon admitted to me, he said, you know what, I don't like Christmas music. I don't like holiday
Just not
music.
in general?
Turns out, folks, he's not alone.
Oh.
So there was this Consumer Report survey. It's a little bit old. It's about 10 years ago when they were surveying people about dreaded holiday activities.
All right.
Turns out 23% of people dread seasonal music. Not just do not like it, they dread it.
Is that because the holidays are coming up and the present buying and the decorating and just why?
You're onto something here, Lauren. It turns out it makes people feel stressed out. So when you hear, like let's say you're in a store and you hear those sounds of sleigh bells, suddenly it stresses you out like, oh my gosh, I need to buy gifts. I haven't done the gifts. Maybe I don't have the money to buy the gifts. Or maybe those jingle bells remind you that you're going to have to come face to face with your mother-in-law very soon.
Or that you're going to be playing Pentatonix on repeat for your house guests for the next month.
What does anyone have against Pentatonix?
Nothing. I love Pentatonix.
You know, Pentatonix, it reminds me of when I moved to Houston 5 years ago, my first Christmas here, and it sort of became like the theme.
Okay, I will give you that. But maybe you can play something else for Brandon.
Hootie and the Blowfish from the 90s. I mean,
Justin Bieber has a great Christmas album.
No, he doesn't want to hear any Christmas songs. He's robbing me of the season. But again, 23% of people don't want the seasonal music. Turns out 24% of people are stressed out by seeing family members.
Yeah,
so the holiday music and the family gatherings
I get
seem
it.
to be neck and neck.
I get it. All right, so if I come over for the Hanukkah season, I will not be bringing any Christmas tunes. Noted.
We'll just play the national anthem on repeat and call it a day. How about that?
Sounds good. All right, you guys, still to come, how we helped kick off the holidays at the Galleria this past weekend. From an ice skating Santa to Dana Monique from season 20 of The Voice, we've got a look at their special tree lighting event.
I'm so glad you mentioned that because I've been wanting to hear about how that went. Plus, we're going to check in with Joe Sam, who right now is serving up the holidays over at one of our favorite spots, Pico's. Hey, Joe.
Hey guys, that's right. So we're at Pico's, and look who I ran into, my friend Victor here. He's pouring us up a nice margarita, so we're going to get those poured. And when we're going to come back, we're going to be talking about something that's on every holiday table in the Mexican culture. We're talking about the tamales here. We're going to be making those when we come back and talking to the owner about why they're so important to Thanksgiving. Cheers. Houston Life will be right back.
Welcome back to Houston Life. Okay, some breaking news. Thank you, Beatrice, our producer, who has just notified us Pentatonix will be performing in Sugar Land at the Smart Financial Center, their Evergreen Christmas Tour, December 21st, 2021. Brandon, you're welcome. Boom.
Derek, I don't know if that's actually breaking news. I just don't think that you knew about it. But
and now that I know, it is like an early, yes, thank you. Yes, Pentatonix, we can't wait. All right.
Okay, for Houstonians, nothing says it's the holidays more than seeing that huge decorated Christmas tree on the ice rink at the Galleria. And this past weekend, I got to help kick off the holiday season at their 32nd annual Ice Spectacular and Tree Lighting event, along with Dana Monique from season 20 of The Voice and a few other special friends.
Growing up in Houston, you know the holidays are upon us once you get to the Galleria and see that 55-foot Christmas tree in the middle of the ice rink. My first thought is usually, how did they get that in there? And this year, I got to see the full setup of their beautiful holiday display. Last weekend was the 32nd annual Ice Spectacular and Tree Lighting event at the Galleria, including lots of surprises. Almost 50 ice skaters participated in the show, including 4 professionals, 30 skaters from the ice at the Galleria learned a skate program, and 16 different skaters from Houston Ice Theater skaters. We can't forget about Santa, who also took the ice and wowed the crowd with his impressive backflip on ice skates. To round out the evening's event, guests were treated to a special holiday performance from Houston's own Dana Monique from season 20 of The Voice. And after a quick countdown, everyone got to take in the beautiful Christmas tree, all lit up for the first time this season. It was a perfect way to kick off the holidays, and even Santa gave his excited approval.
Oh.
You know, I have grown up in Houston, and I've always seen that tree already lit up, but I have never been a part of the tree lighting, and it was, like they said, spectacular.
Is it me, or is it getting more and more beautiful as the years go by? That tree has never looked better.
No, it is gorgeous. And I know that you've helped with that event in the past, and so I felt like I had very big shoes to fill.
Oh, come on, come on. But what was it like, though, for you growing up in Houston and actually emceeing that event?
It's just crazy because, you know, I had Dana Monique from Houston as well. She was from season 20 of The Voice.
She's so great.
I mean, her voice, if you think it was great on the show, it's like one of those things where you hear her in person and it just gives you goosebumps. And she's singing 3 of our favorite holiday songs, and she ended it with Oh Holy Night. It was just awesome. Like, I almost had tears in my eyes, and everyone's looking like, what is the matter? I'm like, no, I'm just, you know, it was just amazing. It was amazing to be a part of that. I was so thrilled and honored that they asked me to join. I was in awe.
A full circle
so cool.
moment. I'm sure you did such a great job.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
And if you haven't seen the ice of the Galleria and the tree there, you got to add it to your list for the holiday. It just gets you in the mood, right?
It does.
Well, I feel like that's a great segue to today's question of the day. We would love to know from you, what is your favorite Houston holiday tradition? Some of you have already weighed in on our Facebook page. Let's get to some of those those comments now. Sissy writes in, the Pecan Grove display of lights throughout the neighborhood. You know, I have heard, our producer Heather has told me about this. We have got to get out there to check this out.
Yes, and Dana writes in, the cross lights on the old sugar factory in Sugarland.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And Carla writes in, video of a crackling fireplace from YouTube on the big screen while we wear flip-flops and shorts to open presents. Ah, Christmas in Houston. That's very
Makes
true.
you think it's actually cold outside, right? Yeah, those are nice.
We can pretend.
For sure. Head over to the Houston Life Facebook page and join the conversation. We will share more of your comments a little bit later on.
And I don't know if I could choose a favorite, but Discovery Green is usually always at the top of my list. The ice is going on right now. They have a beautiful art installation that just launched, was unveiled last week. So head on downtown if you haven't been.
We cannot forget Houston Zoo Lights as well. That's another tradition every single year. There's so many great ones.
Amen. We'll get to more later on in today's show. Now to a place in town that helped many of us survive the pandemic. Pico's restaurants.
Yes.
I'm telling you. So they're in queso kits, and they're margaritas to go. I don't know about you, Lauren, but it gave us something to look forward to.
I remember you guys having that on the show. I remember that. And now they're dishing out the secret to one of their family favorites. And Joe Sam is there with tips on how we can spice up our Thanksgiving meal with some tasty tamales. What you got there, Joe?
Derek, Lauren, you guys just finished talking about those margaritas to go and how they were helping out everyone during the pandemic. They're helping me out today, so I got one of the margaritas too, but we're here for a different reason besides downing these amazing margaritas. So we're talking to the owner here, Ronaldo, to talk all about the family that's incorporated here at Pico's, because it's such a family. It's a family-owned restaurant.
It's a family-owned restaurant,
Family-ran restaurant too. All of your daughters work here. Everything is really, really family-owned and operated. And when we talk about that, we're talking about these amazing tamales that are on your tables for the holidays too, right?
Right.
Talk about why that is such a tradition.
Well, I mean, it's been going on for hundreds of years. I mean, this is millennial food. I mean, this is not from the millennials, you know, but you know, thousands of years, you know, tradition, you know, goes into that. You know, Mexico is very well recognized for the processing of corn, and especially into masa. And from the masa, I mean, we make hundreds of different dishes. One of them is tamales. Wow. And we have so many different tamales, all types of flavors, sweet tamales, tamales wrapped in banana leaves, tamales wrapped in corn husk. I mean, we have all the other wrappings that are not here right now, but I mean, every region in Mexico has their own way of doing it.
We have a beautiful picture of your family up that we want to show everyone. Talk about celebrating the holidays with them and how we're going to be helping others out during the holidays too, because you have something that's called the tamale stand that you're going to be showing people your culture, your traditions throughout all the way to January, correct?
Right. Actually, we start tomorrow. It's funny that you guys are here today, but tomorrow we start tamale stand, and it runs all the way to, I believe this year is going to be January the 5th. And so we start tomorrow, and we have now probably about 14 or 15 different offerings. Most of them are the ones with the corn husk, but then we have 5 actually of the banana leaf.
So you know what? I'm ready to try all of these here. So when we come back, you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to stay with us. He's going to be showing me how to make these tamales here, and we're going to bring in some of the families too, so that we can also do it like a family event, right? Because that's what we do at home, right?
Yes, yes.
Make the holidays so much better. So in the meantime, Lauren and Derek, we're going to finish our margaritas, right? And we're going to send things back to you and get ready to make these tamales for you.
Absolutely.
Wow. See,
cheers.
Jealousy is not a good look on anyone, but I think we're feeling a little bit of envy right now, Joe. So you enjoy it a whole lot more for us. We'll see you in just a bit. Tamales are such a fantastic holiday tradition.
So good. Absolutely.
All right. When we come back, it is that time of year when many of us are shopping for health insurance. We'll share how you can get the most out of your health plan.
And later we are chatting with Spencer director Pablo Larraín all about how he created his new film based on the life of Princess Diana. That and so much more when Houston Life returns.
Welcome back. If you're not getting health insurance from your employer, did you know you can still get covered with a wallet-friendly option? Our next guest says not all insurance is created equal, so it's important you are on a plan that caters to you. Friday Health Plan's Texas Sales Director Kylie Everhart is here with more. Kylie, welcome to Houston Life.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. And this is something that for a lot of people, it can feel very overwhelming. What are some things that we need to keep in mind when shopping for health insurance? And also give us sort of an overview of Friday Health Plans.
So to keep in mind, you have a certain amount of time every year to purchase health insurance. And yes, it can be very overwhelming, but there are so many resources out there to help. There are brokers, there's customer service with Friday Health Plans, broker support with Friday Health Plans, that we can help everybody walk through that process.
And how is, I mean, because there are so many different options for people to choose from, what really sets Friday Health Plans apart? Why should people explore your business?
Yeah, so Friday Health Plans was founded in the base of health insurance should be easy to use, stress-free, worry-free, making every day feel like Friday. And so that's where our name came from.
Oh, I love it.
And so as a new carrier to Texas for 2021, we are an ACA or Affordable Care Act qualified health plan. So you can find us on healthcare.gov or any of the enhanced direct enrollments or EDE platforms like Health Sherpa. And so we are available for all of those people in Texas who buy their own health insurance.
Okay, gotcha. And who does Friday Health Plans cater to exactly? Is it for everyone?
It is for everyone. I mean, really, anyone who purchases their own health insurance. So gig workers, you know, people who are self-employed, own a small business, 2 to 50. You know, anyone who really wants to purchase their own health insurance, even if you're on a company plan, oftentimes it's less expensive to insure privately your spouse or child than it is to get onto your group insurance.
Yeah, that's such a good point. And a lot of people don't even realize they have that option to go with a separate company. We're seeing some video of your website right now and the simple steps that people can take when they visit. What's your advice in terms of what people should be looking for when buying a health plan?
So, you know, Derek, most people look for the dollars and cents or maybe the deductible, but really it's going a little bit deeper into that. So Friday Health Plans, we offer $0 unlimited primary care, $0 unlimited mental health, which has become so prevalent over the last 20 months.
Yeah.
We offer, of course, $0 well vision, $0 generics. We have 5,000 $0 generic drugs in our formulary. So it's not just the cost of the plan or the deductible of that plan, it's really all of the costs that are associated. So if you're taking your children to the doctor, if they need to have urgent care, if they need to have a prescription, it's looking at what those costs are going to be throughout the year.
All right. What about people who might have questions about qualifying for financial aid to help pay the health plan fees?
So again, there are so many different resources. Healthcare.gov, it's a wonderful resource. FridayHealthPlans.com. You can go directly to our site and see, based on your income, if you qualify for a subsidy or financial assistance through the government to pay these premiums. So FridayHealthPlans.com. Click, just get a quote. It's completely anonymous until you want to enroll. And so you can just sit there and say, all right, this is what my family looks like. This is how much money we make every year. And you can see exactly what that plan is going to cost. There are some examples there. We have plans, many people qualify for less than $5 a month.
Wow. That is fantastic. And of course, healthcare should be accessible to everyone. We're out of time, but very quickly, we mentioned that this is the time of year people are shopping for health insurance.
Absolutely.
When do people need to enroll by?
So in order to get a January 1st effective date, you do need to enroll by December 15th.
Okay.
If you enroll after December 16th through January 15th, you'll have a February 1 effective. So for a January 1 effective, get that plan in by December 15th.
Okay, which is less than a month away now.
Yes.
Hard to believe that.
Isn't it?
Yeah, Kylie Everhart, thanks so much for your time. Thanks
Thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing me to be here.
You are always welcome.
Thank you.
Always welcome. Thanks so much. And if you would like more information, you can visit FridayHealthPlans.com or call 844-451-4444. Now let's send things over to Lauren Kelly for a look at what's coming up. Hey, Lauren.
Hey, Derek. Coming up, how you can save money while choosing the best flooring material for your home. And we'll get a check of what is coming up for the news at 4 o'clock, including a social media company heading to court. Houston Life is back in 2 minutes.
Welcome back to Houston Life. Derek Shore here along with Lauren Kelly. Well, Courtney
is at jury
duty. Her civic responsibility.
Yay,
the time now is 3:30. As always, we're glad to have you with us.
Yeah, well, let's get more of your comments on our question of the day. And earlier we asked, what is your favorite Houston holiday tradition? And let's start with Angela. She says Christmas lights in River Oaks, preferably in a horse-drawn carriage and real champagne.
Wow.
Angela, I'm coming with you there.
Excuse me, that sounds fantastic. Guinevere writes in, Houston Zoo lights. Amen, sister.
Yes.
The Nutcracker Market. And finally, ice skating at Discovery Green.
Yes.
Of course, 3 of our favorites as well.
I love those. And Thomas says fireplace and air conditioning on at the same time. It's so true.
Literally, Brandon lights a fire every single night at home. So,
He does?
Thomas, he's with you.
Even when it's 100 degrees out?
Every night at home.
Brandon,
Every night. I know. It's festive. Turn off all the lights. Turn on the fire.
Okay,
it's like,
sure. Burn out. It's fine. Just sweat in the house.
What about your favorite tradition here?
I mean, they've named so many great ones. Nutcracker Market, Discovery Green, we said the Houston Zoo, we said the Galleria Ice Rink, and then sometimes just the water, just driving around the Galleria area because the whole area has lit up so well. They've managed to put so many lights all along Post Oak and Westheimer. It's just really beautiful once the sun goes down.
It is beautiful. And at Herman Park and Centennial Gardens there, I like on a weekend morning to get up there, get your little insulated mug of coffee, pretend like it's a little colder than it might actually be.
With the Pentatonix in your ear.
And you know, if you cross your eyes, it almost looks like it's snowing.
It's just the dust falling down.
That's my tip.
Construction dust. That is a Houston holiday tradition for sure.
All right. Why don't we check in with Keith, Christine, and Frank for a look at what's coming up at 4. I'm assuming snow is not in the forecast.
That's one of the reasons we moved we live in Houston, Texas, so let's worry about snow this time of year.
True, true.
That's right.
I know. What's your holiday tradition?
Tradition or they were talking mainly lights.
Well, Houston.
Yeah. So I just discovered this last year. It's like around Conroe, Montgomery County.
Yeah.
Like this whole, it's like one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I can't believe I didn't learn about it until last year. But it's a man's house. He's been doing it for like 40 years with his family. It's
amazing.
Viewers will have to help us out, but it is like just amazing. I mean, he goes all out and then some. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
You know, it's nothing better when you try to go to the mall on a Saturday right before Christmas and try to find a parking spot. Never wants you.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing a good fight to try to find a parking spot. Nothing screams the holidays like get out of the way.
A little pugilistic Christmas.
So the holidays are all about.
I just like the way the buildings are all lined in light. I don't know of any other city that lines almost every building in lights.
Yeah,
maybe there is, but probably in Europe.
I love the lights too. You know, and I'm with Brandon though with lighting the fireplace. It's the ambiance.
Why not, right? Light a candle, light a fire. It's so cozy.
You know? Light a candle, light a fire. Big difference.
Light the fireplace and turn up the AC.
And watch the
Well, look, Derek, Kevin has Brandon beat. Look at the fire that he found on his way to Galveston.
Oh, wow.
It's a controlled fire.
Oh, that's a real one.
Oh,
I know, that is a real, it's a controlled fire next to Jamaica Beach. There's a state park and there's a controlled burn going on. Now, the fact that he's in a car driving and taking a picture of a fire, I can't explain that, but he did. You can see it on radar. Look at that. Right there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, he was driving right there. So there you go.
There it is.
See, Brandon's fired, isn't it?
It is. He wins, yes.
All right, we're on fire. Look at these numbers, 82, 83. It's hot out there, 79 in Galveston. It feels almost like early June, doesn't it? It's going to get even warmer likely for some of you, 84 at 4, 82 at 5. It's a little quiet as we go into the evening. I love this little pup. Look, this is Alatuve. I asked viewers to send me pictures, and boy, did they. 750 of them.
Oh, wow. They love their pets.
Nice.
Don't worry, we'll get to yours in 2 years. Give us a chance. All right, 80s and 70s across the state, 69 in Omaha. So it's not just us. Denver is at 71. Normally this time of year, they're right around 52, 53. So it's a warm trend because of that high. There's relief on the way. That cold front gets here on Thursday morning. We'll talk about that coming up at 4, but you can see it does a number on us, 60, 46 Friday morning. Some of you on Friday morning will get into the 30s.
Ooh.
I know. I'll have more at 4.
That's going to make you feel like the holidays, okay?
Light a fire.
Yes. There you go. Thank you, sir. All right, a look now at some of the other stories that we are following in our news today at 4 o'clock. A group of Harris County voters and 2 county commissioners have filed a lawsuit alleging that the county's recent redistricting plan is unconstitutional. A news conference is going on right now. We will have the latest at 4.
Plus, a new study shows people taking a common antidepressant were less likely to die from COVID. A look at the theory that may support the science in this study.
And the popular social media app TikTok may owe you some money. Why its parent company is proposing a $92 million settlement and how you could benefit. These stories and much more coming up today at 4 o'clock.
Sounds good, guys. Thank you so much. We'll catch you at the top of the hour.
All righty.
Maybe some money coming your way.
Hey, hey.
All right,
okay.
we'll see. Well, shifting to your home now. Are your home's floors scratched and worn out? Maybe it's time for a change, but choosing the right flooring material doesn't mean you have to spend a ton of money. Maria Sotolongo shares how 50 Floor offers options for any budget. Maria, every time we hang out, I just want to redo our floors at home. And for people, this is so beautiful. For people who've never heard of 50 Floor, explain to them just how easy it is you make to help update people's floors.
Right. I mean, it makes me want to keep redoing my floor. My husband's like, no, we are done. So if you all at home want to redo your floors, 50 Floor is different because we come to you. We're going to bring you hundreds of samples, and you don't have to go to the big box store and maybe get one of these little samples, and then you have to go back and forth. We're going to bring you all of these, whether it's carpet or vinyl or any kind of hardwood, engineered wood. We will come to you. Our experts will bring all of this right to the comfort of your home.
And the options include options for pretty much every single budget out there, true?
Exactly. That is also what we're all about. We want to talk about your lifestyle, see if you've got dogs, do you have children, you know, what is your preference, and then work within your budget. So sometimes people are like, oh, I can't afford that new floor. Yes, you can. Talk to us about that because we will offer financing for 0% financing as long as you pay, of course, the balance within the terms of the agreement. So talk to us about that, and we would love to work within your budget because there are so many options, Derek, that people don't even realize. Hey, you know what? It doesn't have to be hardwood. You can maybe do something else that is going to work with your budget.
We've talked about this before right here on Houston Life. Hardwood is definitely an option, but as you mentioned, if you have pets or if you have kids,
yes,
or maybe it's coming out of the flooring out of the garage or from the pool, then
yes,
you might want something that's more like a vinyl option or an engineered option or tile, right?
Exactly. We are going to have it all. And again, depending on what you're looking for and your lifestyle. So if you don't need something that is going to maybe not do well with moisture, with messes, then we can talk to you about that upscale vinyl or the laminate or the tile. So again, it's not just one option. We're going to have hundreds of options.
For a lot of people, the idea of replacing flooring, it just seems overwhelming, right? Especially at the holidays, because
yes,
you want your home to be perfect. You don't want it to be torn up. But in many cases, your team can come out and do everything in just one day, the entire install.
Exactly. And that's pretty phenomenal. I mean, you can go to work and we're go to work, and then you come back and it's going to be done. Usually most jobs can be done in one day. So the installation process does not have to be a headache.
So if you're thinking of hosting people for the holidays, now is actually a great time to do it because you can have your brand new
yes,
floors installed before company arrives.
Exactly. And get that old carpet, not just cleaned, but picked up by us, and then put some new carpet if you need to in that media room, if you're going to be hosting family and having movie nights, or yes, get that beautiful kitchen floor redone. We have time to get out there and do the job for you.
I'm glad you mentioned carpet because a lot of people still have carpet and love carpet. You offer that as well. Before we let you go, so people pick up the phone, they make an appointment,
yes,
someone will come out to their home, bring all of these different samples for them to choose from. That's the first step, right?
First step, and then we're going to walk with you all the way from beginning to end.
Including moving the furniture,
yes,
people. All right, Marie, it's always great to see you.
Thank you, Derek.
It couldn't be any easier. 50 Floor has a special offer for Houston Life viewers. Call within the next hour and save 60% off all materials. You can also use the promo code Houston Life to get an extra $100 off your order. Call 877-50-FLOOR, 877-503-5667, or you can visit 50floor.com.
Always makes me want to do my floors every
Right?
single time. Yes. After the break, I am chatting with the director of the brand new film Spencer that's based on Princess Diana. We'll hear how he chose actress Kristen Stewart for the lead role and why she was a perfect fit.
And if you want to eat like a royal this Thanksgiving, you'll want to become a KPRC2 insider. Get this, 10 insiders will receive a family turkey dinner complete with all the trimmings.
You could be dining on meals from Orleans Seafood Kitchen, B&B Butchers, The Annie, or Good Company. Just go to click2houston.com/insider for your chance to enter and win. And stay right there because Houston Life will be right back. The tale of Princess Diana is one we all know, but a new film could change the way you see her story. Chilean director Pablo Larraín is chatting about how he created the film Spencer and why he cast actress Kristen Stewart as the lead role. Let's just jump right into it. I am very, very excited to see this. But for people who think they know what this film is going to be like before going to see it, why don't you give us a brief summary of what viewers can expect from Spencer?
Well, the movie tells the story of Diana and you know, part of most of the royal family during over Christmas and in early 90s. And so it's basically just 3 or 4 days of her life, and it's basically that moment where she decides to leave the royal family, and so it's a very intense movie that it's basically how she, you know, walks away from that marriage, and how she finally decides to be by herself and leave the family. So that's kind of where I think we're standing.
You know, it's crazy to think that this is only a capture of about 3 days of her life. There's so much to cover. But why do you think Diana has remained in the spotlight after all these years?
It's a good question. I think there's a combination of 2 things. One is that probably she's a person that created a lot of empathy, you know, and in a very particular way. People has always been able to relate to her story, and even though she, you know, she had a very particular life, she was born to privilege and eventually became, you know, a princess. I think that even though she, you know, she created this incredible mystery, and people wanted to know more, and people also, you know, felt close to her, and felt that the things that she went through were things that were quite regular.
Kristen Stewart plays the role of Princess Diana, which, by the way, looks like an exact replica, which is crazy. How did you choose her to play the part?
Well, I'm a fan of her work. I think she's a wonderful actress, and it was an incredible process. I just think that she felt right for the role, and there she is. If you want to discover that, please come and see.
Pablo, we're very excited to see the film. We know it's just going to be great. Our Houston Life viewers are truly going to love it. Spencer, now in theaters. Pablo, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. My pleasure.
And you know what else? That movie is getting wonderful reviews, not as just a whole, but from Kristen Stewart as Princess Diana. Derek,
she looks so much like her.
Just like her, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty much uncanny. All the details are up now at HoustonLife.tv, and the movie is in theaters.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, so speaking of royals, I thought I would do a little royal trivia today. I'm going to ask you some questions about the royal family, and we're going to see what you know. But we have only one crown, and I don't know if it's going to fit, but I would like to try to put it on.
I can already tell it's not going to fit. Here, why don't you put it on?
You want to see if it'll fit on me? It's so tiny. It's
royal trivia, I'm not sure how great I'm going to be.
Oh, man. I think
maybe Tex will wear it.
Texie Poo.
Hey, Texie, do you mind if we...
Royal Texie? There we go.
There we go.
Look at that.
Sweet baby.
Sweet. It'll last about 2 seconds. All right, here we go.
He's so patient. Look, it's still on. Look, we'll see how long he stays like that. Okay, so you're going to ask me questions?
I'm going to ask you a question, then you give me the answer, okay?
Guys, don't judge me too much on this
I'm going to give you multiple choice here.
Okay.
Which is not a name of a royal sibling of Prince Charles? Is it Anne, Edward, Andrew, or Arthur?
I'm going to say Arthur is not.
That is correct.
Okay.
He's not a sibling. In order of age, Charles, Anne, Andrew, and Edward.
Okay.
Good job.
Thank you so much. And good job, Texie, for continuing to wear that
He's still got it on. Okay.
All right.
Which royal wedding had the most same-day television viewers? Diana, Kate, Meghan, or Queen Elizabeth? That is a good question.
That's a good one, but I will guess Diana. And what was that, 1984 maybe, early 80s? I'm going to guess Diana because my mom tells me stories about staying up in the middle of the night to watch it. Am I wrong?
That is correct.
It is.
Princess Diana on July of 1981, estimated 28 million watched that wedding.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So far, so good.
You're
and
doing
thank
good.
you, Beatrice, for clapping. The one person clapping.
And Tex is still behaving orderly.
He's so good. He's so good.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
What is the name of Kate Middleton's sister?
Oh, Pippa.
Okay, yeah, I didn't have to give you
Well, because at her wedding, at
Yep.
Kate Middleton's wedding, Pippa, everyone was talking about how beautiful Pippa was.
Yes, she wore white. Would you ever let your sister or your brother wear white to your wedding and be your maid of honor?
Probably.
Yeah.
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 Why not?
Yeah, why not, right? You're going to become a royal, it's fine. Who's third in line for the throne? Prince William, Prince Harry, Prince George, or Prince Charles?
Prince Harry, because next in line would be Prince Charles, then William, then Harry, right?
No, Prince George of Cambridge is third in line to the throne after his father, Prince William, and grandfather, Prince Charles.
Oh, yes. Yes, George is William's son.
Yes.
Yes, of
exactly.
course. Okay.
Yep. Okay. You're doing still very well. I would still
you.
consider you royal.
Thank you.
All right, last question. Which U.S. TV show did Meghan Markle star in? Was it NYPD Blue?
Nope.
Suits, Blue Bloods, or CSI?
Suits.
It was Suits. She
Suits.
starred as Rachel Zane in the courtroom drama series. Way to go!
Well, thank you. I gotta say, I was a little bit nervous because I am, I'm concerned about my lack of royal trivia knowledge, but that was okay. That was not bad.
You nailed it.
Thank you so. And speaking of nailing it, Tex-Mex, bro, you are MVP today. Look at that. Is it covering his eyes?
It's just creating a dark space for him to rest.
You know what? So actually, it's kind of a perfect little napping accessory.
Yeah.
All right, Texie, enjoy your nap in that
there,
royal crown. Now, why don't we check in with Mr. Joe Sam, who's hanging out over at Pico's today. Let's find out also if he's had a second margarita. Joe, what's the verdict? How many margaritas?
Well, I've probably had about 4 margaritas already.
No.
You know what? We're not going to tell anybody that. You know what? When we come back, we're going to be talking about something different than margaritas. We're going to be talking about these tamales. You can see everybody up here, and I have my gloves on. We're going to be making tamales, showing you how to make them at home. And guess what? We're going to have a little competition because we have the whole family here at Pico's ready to challenge your boy here. We're going to see who can make the fastest tamale when we come back here on Houston Life. Stay with us. Well, welcome back here to Houston Life. You know, we're at Pico's talking all about tamales here and how we can spice up your holiday with having these on your table. Look how beautiful those are. And we want to make sure we talk about how to get that done with Monica. She's one of the daughters here at Pico's. Okay, you have to explain to us how to get this wrapped perfectly and how we're going to make these tamales.
So it's a pretty simple process. You're going to be soaking your corn husks prior to starting the process, so they soften up a little bit. And you're going to take your masa. So you can either take a prepared ball or something like a spoon and measure everything out and really get it in there into the grooves.
Perfect.
Spread it out perfectly. And for our tamales, we do a 1-to-1 ratio. So as much masa as we put into the tamal, we also put as much filling, so they're nice and hearty.
All right, I'm just going to go ahead and dive in. And we're going to get a nice good filling in here. And then we have to talk about the perfect roll. So we have 20 seconds to do that roll.
So
how are we going to do that?
The perfect roll is you're going to like tuck a little bit over like this. And you're going to you're going to be like pressing your tamal.
Oh, got it.
Side.
Like pressing it in.
So you get it nice and tight.
Okay.
Okay. And then you're going to keep wrapping it.
Mine is probably wrong, but
it's okay. You know, and then no tamales wrong.
Right, there we go. So you know what? We're going to challenge everyone here. We have the whole family up here to see who can make the fastest tamale. Are you guys ready?
Here we go.
All right, timer's up right now, so let's go ahead. And in 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right. All right, we have everybody up here getting these in. We have 15 seconds left. All right, I can barely get one done. That was really quick. Okay.
Sergio won.
Okay, so we got the winner already.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, we're already done. Look, so we have the winner out here. Tell us who that is.
So Sergio Ledesma is one of our chef de cuisine. He runs our very large catering program in our kitchen here at Pico's along with our culinary team. We're so happy to have him be with us.
Absolutely great. You're quick. I could barely get mine. You know what? This is going to be incredible. And if you guys didn't catch all of those tips, we're going to have that on our website, HoustonLife.tv. And if you're afraid to make the tamales, we have them already prepared for you. You can just come by Pico's and pick them up, ball these, and they'll be good to go for your holiday and Thanksgiving meal. For right now, Courtney and Derek, I hear you guys have some tamales. I said Courtney. Lauren, I apologize. Lauren and Derek, we got tamales in the studio. We're ready to eat. I had too many margaritas. Forgive me.
You are forgiven because you brought tamales, Joe. It's all good. These are delicious.
So good. All right, Joe. Have fun out there. After the break, a look at what's coming up on tomorrow's show when we'll show you how to transform your home for the Thanksgiving holiday.
That's right. Houston Life will be right back.
Coming up tomorrow on Houston Life, 2 easy Thanksgiving crafts that will be perfect for your home or to give as gifts.
Ooh, and we'll find out what to put Houston at the top of Wallet Hub's list for best foodie cities in America. What put Houston at the top of that list?
I mean, so many reasons why we should be at the top of that list, right? In the meantime, thanks to our friends.
Maybe these Pico's tamales for sure.
True story. I'm on my 3rd tamale, and Tex has been very patient with us. But that was a lot of fun. Thanks so much for hanging out.
Thanks for having me. We hope Courtney, does not continue jury duty tomorrow. Maybe she'll have to come back.
Or she's maybe assigned to a very interesting case.
That's right.
Well, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for all of your Facebook comments. But unfortunately, our show is out of time.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll toss it on over to Keith and Christine in Studio 8. We're going to save some tamales for you.
I know, while you're tossing, toss over some of those tamales.
I know. Tex is like, I'm just here for the tamales. And poor Courtney, she goes from the Nutcracker market, the high of that, to jury duty.
Yeah, but hopefully she does have a really juicy case, and we can get some good details once it's all over.
Maybe. Breaking news from downtown,
Oh my gosh, you guys enjoy the tamales. We'll see you tomorrow.
Guys.
Have a good day.
You too.